To understand how data centres have evolved in Ireland over the past few years, we have to go back a little bit in time, around the late 1990s, early 2000, when a lot of data centres were built out, a lot of capital investment into the multi-tenanted data centre industry. So by that I mean data centres that provide services for a plethora of industries and businesses. Now, they were all built on the promise that the demand would be there, but unfortunately the dot-com bubble burst, and it just didn't happen. So a lot of the data centres were mothballed, and they became distressed assets. They were later bought, and they were taken up by both new multi-tenant data centre providers, but also some of the hyperscale providers. So we've had very public announcements: Amazon, Google, Microsoft. Some of them taking up some of those assets, and some of them building new data centres. And that's what's happened over the last while. We've seen a lot of new investment as the supply has been taken up. These data centre providers have taken up space in the market. So new builds, new assets, new capital investment. Amongst the hyperscales, a number of them have spent hundreds of millions in terms of the infrastructure they've put into Ireland, but also in our arena, and where Interxion play. The multi-tenant data centres have also grown. So substantial interest from international players, local providers, again across industry, all looking to provide their services and have their mission critical data serviced out of Ireland. We're sitting here in Dub 3, our latest data centre in Dublin. It's our third data centre in Dublin. We're in the surrounds of Grange Castle here. I'll get into the vital statistics. The first phase of this data centre is a 5 megawatt data centre, about 2,500 square metres, and a design PUE of 1.2. So just to translate that, for every kilowatt of power that's used on IT load, it takes about 0.2 of a kilowatt, or 200 watts, to cool that and service that IT load. So it's really an extremely energy efficient data centre. We describe it as very lean and mean, sustainable but scalable as well. I mentioned that this is phase one. We build in a modular fashion, so we build just in time for our clients' needs. There's absolutely no need to build out the full data centre day one and have the infrastructure running without clients using it. It's not efficient. So everything that's in here in terms of the electrical infrastructure, the cooling infrastructure, is really the latest in terms of the technology. Right to the point where we even think about our proximity to the local substation. We're right beside the local substation, so it minimises losses across the electrical infrastructure to the data centre that we have here. Well, I guess starting off with Ireland and why it's attractive, we definitely do have that proven track record, which is second to none in Europe. The fact that we've managed to attract such big names into the Irish technology market really stands to us. The reputation. We have very good international connectivity out of Ireland, both to the US and across to Europe, which makes us a very natural stepping stone for a lot of global organisations looking to get to their end users in Europe. Those, amongst other things, make Ireland very attractive. But Interxion specifically, these companies and industries that you mention are very fast-paced, extremely sensitive to the type of partner they want to do business with. They need an agile partner, a responsive partner, and a reliable partner. And Interxion are all those things. We have a great standing in Europe as well as Ireland, a great reputation. Interxion also provide a real community. So a lot of our clients that are in here are doing business with each other, but also with the large cloud service providers that are in Ireland as well. We're a natural fit for the move to the adoption of the hybrid cloud. So the co-location services that we provide naturally complement the cloud services that we see in abundance in Ireland. So our connection with that makes it a natural choice for a lot of international players in Ireland.
Enjoyed this video? Click here for more news from SiliconRepublic.com or follow us on social media.